Welcome back to another reaction video of the Arkham Tapes by the Batfeed. In the last video, we checked out Man-Bat and Two-Face. Disturbing as always. We got to see the transformation of Man-Bat along with Two-Face's Two-Face with Hugo Strange. Interesting. In case you missed it, check it out right after this video. And don't forget to show some love to the Batfeed. And for this video, we're gonna be watching Clayface and Scarecrow. Grab your snacks. Let's go, guys.
Clayface.
And welcome to Arkham Asylum. There are many patients here of different shapes and sizes. When interacting with certain patients, you must keep these guidelines in mind.
What you got?
We will now tell you the guidelines for interacting with patient number 061940. Number 1. Don't provoke or antagonize this patient. At Arkham, we strive to foster a positive environment for our patients. Number 2. Do not discuss personal, private topics with this patient. Your personal life is your own, and your safety is important to us. Our patients have somewhat aggressive tendencies. Number 3. Take inventory of the items in this patient's room. There should not be any extra items. Number 4. Even if it appears the cell is empty, or contains a fellow staff member or civilian, do not open the cell. It is paramount that the cell remains sealed at all times to keep this patient contained.
I'd quit. This is supposed to be a training video.
Professor Hugo Strange. It is March 13th, 1993.
Okay.
I've taken to documenting my experimentation with a formula developed by Dr. Kirk Langstrom, a recent addition to the patient population of Arkham Asylum. I've deconstructed his formula and repurposed it in order to study its adverse effects. I will be testing it on Basil Carlo, a former actor recently convicted and sentenced to Arkham for murdering his fellow cast members.
Damn.
I will photograph the process and offer my notes.
Like this.
March 14th, 1993. Today I introduced the altered formula into the test subject. No noticeable effect in the first hour, but after 2 hours, the subject began vomiting violently.
Oh, no. I wonder why.
We'll continue observation.
My man was puking his brains out,
15th,
literally.
1993. Subject has begun losing hair and has a pale appearance. His skin seems to be drooping, and eyes are bloodshot, almost red. Subject appears to be in excruciating pain.
You don't say!
His screams echo throughout the compound, but they blend with the screaming of countless others. We'll continue observation.
Nah, they gotta get this man out of here.
March 16th,
Next day.
1993. Subject has begun to seemingly decompose while still alive. Flesh that had previously clung to bone is dropping off, and the subject's skeleton is visible in various places. Subject has ceased screaming. He seems to be incapable of doing so any longer. We'll continue observation.
He's like, you know what? I live here now.
March 17th, 1993. Subject has dissolved entirely. All that remains is a pile of necrotic, odorous flesh and bone. In spite of this, it still moves. Its undulations are fascinating to me, as they give some semblance of still being alive. It is a truly remarkable phenomenon. We'll continue to observe.
Just take it out of his misery, please!
March 18th, 1993. It's unbelievable. The pile of bone and flesh has begun to take form. It is not fully capable of achieving any semblance of a person, yet it seems to have developed rudimentary facial features, eyes, a mouth. It gathers more strength by the hour. We'll continue observation.
Looks scrumptious, yep.
March 19th, 1993.
Man's created Pokemon on that day.
It is a historic day. The subject has fully reformed from a necrotic mass into a humanoid form. It is amorphous and shifting but holding vague shape nonetheless. It also is capable of producing sounds not unlike a voice, though it is unable to truly speak. These developments continue to amaze me. As I look at it through the protective glass, it seems to recognize me. I could have sworn I saw it attempt to mimic my facial features and skin pigmentation.
Look at this man.
We'll continue to observe.
Look like Freddy Krueger when he's walking down the halls.
20th, 1993. We thought we had misplaced the subject today.
Guys, who the hell is this? What the hell is this?
As one of my employees approached it, it suddenly shifted back to a humanoid shape and grabbed the staff member. What happened then was what I can only describe as monstrous. Its touch seemed acidic, burning and dissolving my employee.
My man was burning
It then
people.
absorbed his mass into its own. It seemed to take on a more human form upon doing so, but it is anything but human now. March 21st, 1993. The subject has escaped containment.
Where he went?
We are unsure where it is or even who it is posing as. One of my employees arrived early and alleged that they saw myself within the confines of the laboratory. The figure claimed that the subject had escaped and locked him within. Upon opening the door, my doppelganger fled the scene and shifted back to its amorphous form.
My doppelganger fled the scene?
The
What the
test
hell?
subject may now be anyone, and could even get loose in the city. How unfortunate.
Gotham suburbs. Okay. Yo, my man's Clayface is out here just living life. Gotham suburbs, 3:15 a.m. Now I can see why they call him Clayface. I would have called him Droopface or Mrs. Droop. Guys, I don't like this. Don't like this at all. Do you see that? What the hell is that? Oh! Sorry, guys. I'm gonna run it back for you guys so we can see that again. Because I know I wasn't away. I got you guys. Just look at this. Disgusting. Look at this, guys. Don't look away from the hall now. Don't look away from the hall. Like, what would you guys do if you saw this on your Ring camera? Like, hey, you got movement. You got a whole lot of movement in your room. A whole lot of movement. Gotham City Antiquities, 3 a.m. Antiquities. Antiquities. Where is it? Oh, Clayface. Clayface. Why? I'm going back over here. I feel safer over here. Okay. Alright. Okay. Gotham Suburbs, 12 a.m., March 25th, 1993. Thank you for the nightmare fuel. Thank you, Clayface. Quite disturbing. The transformation for that man's was awful. Disgusting. Reminded me of the Blob. I like how he was still alive while decomposing. Thank you. The Bat Feed.
Scarecrow.
Jonathan Crane, the Scarecrow, has always been fascinated with fear. To him, it is doorway to another dimension. To the people he experiments on, it is a living hell.
Our doctors here at Arkham hold your best interests in mind during your stay here. Many of our patients find this new environment strange at first, but we assure you, give it time. You'll feel at home before long.
Damn right.
It's natural to feel this way at first, but our promise to you is this. You
Yes,
won't
sir.
be afraid for long.
This is Dr. Jonathan Crane, head of research at Arkham Asylum.
Oh,
The
yeah.
date is April 1st,
Perfect day.
1993.
Perfect day.
April Fools.
That's crazy.
How fitting.
How fitting, my man
Today's
said.
experiment will further my research into fear responses from the patients here. Today's volunteer is Gary. How are
Gary.
you feeling today, Gary?
Poor Gary.
Much better, Dr. Crane.
That's wonderful to hear. Warden Strange has informed me that your progress has been phenomenal.
Yes, I'm feeling much more like myself lately.
Excellent, excellent. Tell me, Gary, what do you know about fear?
Fear?
Yes.
He's like,
fear.
what?
The natural response to danger, harm, and other threats. What has been your personal experience with fear?
I'm not sure I understand the question, Dr.
My man's
Crane.
still confused. Like,
That's all right, Gary.
what's that got to do with me being
Let
crazy?
me educate you. In my experience here at Arkham, fear is power. It ranks higher than you, higher than me, even higher than Warden Strange. Fear doesn't care who you are. It is a driving force of the psyche, of nature even.
A little bit of that fear toxin.
I can see by your silence that you're still unsure of my meaning. In my experimentation, Gary, I have found that fear is a pathway to places that the mind cannot even comprehend. Another dimension, a place of constant dread and terror. This is what I've been trying to access, and you, my friend, will be instrumental in aiding that today.
He's like, I ain't signed up for this.
What is the mask for?
Oh, damn.
Oh, you'll see, Gary. All I need you to do right now is sit back and breathe deeply.
No, I don't want to.
Sorry,
I'm
Gary. Sorry.
That means we're already halfway there. Now, just breathe.
Strange footage found in Dr. Crane's office. Oh, damn. April 1st. He just loves April 1st, doesn't he? My man's in the back rooms? Yo, imagine the toxin. What do you see, Gary? Oh, damn. Imagine the toxin that takes you to the back rooms.
You're performing wonderfully, Gary. Back to it. Let the fear take control. What do you see, Gary? Where is the fear taking you?
Hopefully to an IHOP. Oh, hell no. How long does this ride last? Couple of hours, huh? Well done, Gary. Oh, hell no, Gary. Gary, you're screwed, bro. Gary's like, I'm not even the main character in this story. It's all over now. Sorry, Gary. My man said you're just an instrument.
Well done, Gary. It's all over now.
The doctor at Arkham Asylum for the criminal insane was arrested today.
A doctor at Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane was arrested today for gross misconduct and malpractice.
Dang.
The culprit, Dr. Jonathan Crane, is facing these and numerous other criminal charges following unauthorized experiments conducted on his patients.
Sorry, homie.
His most recent victim, Gary Anders, was found hysterical in his cell. When questioned by police about Crane's experiments, all that the police could glean from the man was that Crane had allegedly sent him to hell. Police are still trying to determine whether this is evidence or just the ramblings of a man whose rational thought is devastated. I'm Vicky Vale, and this is Gotham City News.
You gotta send that man straight to hell. Send him straight to hell! And that, my friends, was Scarecrow. Arkham Tapes. That was crazy. Imagine getting so scared that it drives you insane. You're in Arkham Asylum. You belong there, but now you really there. If that makes sense. And we also checked out Clayface. Awful, disgusting transformation. I loved it. I like how it goes from interview and then it goes to the tape. I love looking at Gotham at a whole different angle. Please be sure to show some love to the Bat Feed. Go hit his channel right now and hit that subscribe button. Thank y'all so much for coming through, and I shall catch you guys on the next one. Love y'all.